I'm working on a project where I need some little pulleys. So instead of buying some, I thought it'd be fun to design some of these little guys. So this was drawn up in Inkscape, real fast, real easy. These are going to be our sides. This will be an outside. This will be the other outside. This is going to be our wheel, so that'll sit in there. And these will be our ends. And this will all be glued together as well as bolted. And we'll make a little hole here just on the drill press when we're done, so we can put a hook on here. So it'll be moderately large. This will be about 6 inches, I believe. So about 6 1/4 inches. And just under 5 inches across. So it'll be a pretty good sized pulley. So in Inkscape, real easy and fun. Save this as an SVG and go over to Jscut. We've got our pulley designed in Jscut. So we're doing this pretty quickly at about 80 inches per minute. And I'm using a 0.125 inch end mill. So we just click on our shapes. Create operation. We're going to do an outside cut. And this is just inexpensive pine shelving that's about 3/4 of an inch thick. So we'll do a little bit more to make sure that goes through. Go to generate. And then a line has been formed. Click our center holes. I'm going to use dowel rods for this, and these are about 1/2 inch dowel rods. So create operation, pocket, 0.78. You can go to generate, and then these have been generated. And then we do our tabs. And I usually do these about half the thickness here. So we'll say about 0.4. Create tabs. These go red. Our tabs have been made. We can go to simulate, and we can see what our cut will look like. And you can see little tabs cut out. And then we'll save this and open it up in Mock. Because the CNC is not real big, we're using every bit of space we can. So I've got this over the edge, and we're ready to go. So we've got our rough CNC'd parts we need to cut out and clean up. After a real quick sand, this is the way this is set up. And for the inside wheel, did a little bit of sanding there because we want this to be a little bit thinner so that it spins freely inside of the sides. Got our ends glued down. I just use gel glue for this. Works fast, super strong. The next thing is to put a little bit of a groove in here for the rope. And for that I'm going to use the lathe. So for this rope groove I'm going to use a very inexpensive lathe I've had for a while. This could certainly be done on the drill press also, but since we don't need a whole lot of strength holding this on here, I'm just going to use some double-sided tape. This is a little block that slides into the lathe chuck. Then we'll hold that down on there. We've got our rope groove there. There's the finished pulley. Really easy project to do on the CNC. Wheel spins freely. I threw some feed and wax polish on there and that's it. And looks kind of cool. I like the way this looks on here. Just out of the scrap bin. I ran a piece of all thread through the hole right there. And then this is just the dowel rod sanded off. This could be turned into a lamp or something kind of decorative. Not good for outside use, at least not unless it's really covered with something, and this is just pine. But that came out kind of well, kind of cool. Thanks very much for taking a look.